finally figured it out. After almost a decade of doing this, I have finally figured it out. I'm just thinking out loud. When I started creating content and posting it online in 2016, it was more so because I was encouraged to do it and share my expertise. Now, at the time, the big thing was, how do you live stream from your computer? Because nobody knew how to do it. There were apps that were out there, such as Periscope. There was another app, I forgot what it was, but it was like four of us in a box. Then Facebook Live eventually came out. The live side of streaming on Facebook, like you could do this, right? And if you remember, put it in the comment section, because you could only go live from your smartphone. Now, when I went live for the first time when it launched, I went live from my computer. That was different. I was going live from my computer, and I was sharing a car show video of a car meetup in Florida. Now, those that know me personally know that I have a supercar, and at the time when I was going around to these local events, people that were watching the video thought I was at this particular car meet, which I was not. It was a video that I was showing, and I was literally watching people from my home on the live stream just comment, "Hey, where you at? Where's this at? How come you didn't invite me? You didn't tell me about it. Hey, let's meet up." All of the comments were rolling in. And that was my first real experience with going live and creating content on a platform and kind of seeing the response to it. Now, what did I learn from this? I learned that, one, I had a skill in how I could leverage technology to my advantage and how to actually use it, and I could teach people how to do the same thing. And over the course of the years, I have watched my business from what I'm able to know and teach. I've watched the business go up and down and up and down and down, down, down and up, down, up, down, down. Like, it hasn't ever been consistent. If that's you, if you can relate, let me know. I have changed my business name. I have changed my offering. I have changed the services. I have started a membership group, canceled one, started another membership group, priced the groups wrong, started an idea, never got finished with it. Like, I've done it all over this nearly decade of trying to figure it out. But what I finally started to tap into what it looked like to have some success as a content creator, which wasn't used back then when I got started. That phrase wasn't used. But to finally find success in what that looks like, even after listening to all the gurus and reading the books and buying other people's courses, what I figured out is you really have to figure out your one thing, your one offering, your one core service, that one thing. And that is why this channel exists, because for me, going forward at this over 40 stage of my life and kind of shifting and moving some things around, my one thing is making sure that I have a place for content creators to come together, and then having one offer that gets them into my ecosystem. So our ecosystems could be a newsletter, an email list, or just hitting subscribe to be a part of this YouTube channel, and being super consistent with promoting the one thing. So, as you are watching this video, the one thing is to have you continually come back to watch more videos, making sure that you hit the subscribe button, making sure that you hit the like button, to come back to a source of content creator thoughts, eventually other videos that will be demonstrations of services that are good for creators and hardware products that are good for creators, strategies that are good for content creators. This is going to be that source. And what would mess me up is I would have my business concept right at the top, and I would have these ideas, but getting people to come into that ecosystem and stay there long enough, I would say, would be the downfall. So now going forward, I have literally spent a year before I even created this YouTube channel. Literally a solid year of creating ideas, whiteboards, eh, where I want the customer journey to go, what that looks like, figuring out my time. All of this stuff, I'm saving you on time as my phone is ringing. I'm saving you on the time element of a decade of getting this wrong. And as I continue to do this at a rate that makes sense as a solo creator, I cannot wait to let you guys see what this look like so you can just download it and copy it from yourself. At this current stage, this concept you are seeing play out. And so this video being in 2025, by 2027, I want people to be able to look at this video and be like, oh, wow, he showed us how he did it in real time. And so that blueprint is something I can't wait to launch out for you guys because I've seen the concepts in other entrepreneurs that are really successful financially, but have never been able to stay with it long enough for myself. And when I look at the reason as to why I had the fluctuations up and down and left and right and stop and starting something else is because the signature one thing, I didn't promote that thing. It was all the offset parts of it. Let me even be a little bit more super specific. So as someone that does live streaming, like I do that for myself because I actually like doing it. I understand the technology behind it. I understand how audio and video actually works. Okay. And so one of the first things that I offered was teaching individuals how to set up their live stream. But then I gradually moved away from showing people how to set up their live streams to other avenues of like how to create a YouTube channel, how to monetize their channel, how to get brand deals and sponsorships, how to create content UGC. Like I started teaching all these other things that I'm knowledgeable of, but I got away from the core thing that brought people into my ecosystem. Whereas now I know I need to stay on that core thing to get them in my ecosystem because that's the thing that they know me for. They came to my channel for initially, or at least the majority of people. And then from there, I can show them all these other elements of things I can help them with. So now that I understand my core, how I'm showing up and what that initial offer is, that can stay consistent. That core offer can evolve and it can grow as things grow and change. So it's not going to say exactly the same, but it's not going to be like a total separate concept. I hope that makes sense for you guys. So as we're looking at this roadmap of how to stay successful or become successful, don't make the same mistake that I made. Find a core thing that you can rely on and plan it out for the next 5 years. Like, what can I stay consistent with for the next 5 years? Is it a podcast? Are you going to be a podcaster and create podcasts for the next 5 years on a conversation topic for that long? You know, I want you to think a little bit longer term because that will save you some time in the long run. I'm just thinking out loud.